Good morning, class. Good morning, class. So in last class, we were doing electron gain enthalpy. In last class, we were doing electron gain enthalpy or electron affinity. I am fine, thank you. Yes, class. Electron gain enthalpy is represented by the symbol delta He, that is electron gain enthalpy, and electron affinity is represented by symbol Ea. What is electron gain enthalpy? The energy released. What is electron gain enthalpy? The energy released when you are adding the electron. Not in all case electron gain enthalpy will be negative. In most of the case electron gain enthalpy is negative, but it can be positive. When it will be positive? In case of yes, class. Correct. In case of group 2 and nitrogen. In case of group 2 and nitrogen, energy is always released in case of electron gain enthalpy, but group 2 will not need electron because it is already having filled orbital. So group 2 and nitrogen will have positive electron gain enthalpy, and second electron gain enthalpy will always be. What about second electron gain enthalpy? Second, third. Correct. Second, third onwards, it will always be positive. If electron gain enthalpy is negative, what will be its electron affinity? If electron gain enthalpy is negative, what will be its electron affinity? Correct. Size is opposite, sign is opposite, that is electron affinity will be positive. Affinity simple means the tendency, to take up the electron is increasing. So this is what we have discussed in last class. Now write down the next factors affecting electron gain enthalpy. Factors affecting electron gain enthalpy or electron affinity. So first factor is size. So how electron gain enthalpy depend upon size? first factor is size. So how electron gain enthalpy depend upon size? Dear, when I'm talking about electron gain enthalpy, we are only considering the magnitude. We are only considering the magnitude. Negative sign we are not considering. Negative simple means that the process is exothermic. Magnitude wise only we are talking about. So how electron gain enthalpy depend upon size? In which case addition of electron is easy. In which case the student can enter the class easily. If force of attraction is more or force of attraction is less. Electron is negatively charged. So in which case it can easily enter into the class. If positive charge is more, if force of attraction will be more, yes or no? The negative particle can only enter when positive charge is more, and which will have more positive charge, small size or large size? Which will have more positive charge, small size or large size? Correct. On small size, force of attraction will be more. On small size, force of attraction will be more. So electron gain enthalpy is inversely proportional to size. Is inversely proportional to size. As size will increase, electron gain enthalpy will decrease. Now second factor is Z effective. How Z effective and electron gain enthalpy are related? How Z effective and electron gain enthalpy are related? Correct. They will be directly related because greater the force of attraction, easily the electron will add. If this is done, can I move to next slide? If this is done, can I move to next slide? Now third is half filled and fully filled configuration. If there is half filled and fully filled configuration, that is already stable configuration, will addition of electron be easy or difficult? It will be difficult because they are already stable. So electron gain enthalpy will be so electron affinity, the tendency to take will be less. So half and fully filled are stable configuration. Therefore, addition of electron is difficult. Therefore, electron affinity will be less. Dear, come on time. Come on time. Okay. From last 10 minutes, that slide was there. Better come on time. Now next is periodic variation of electron affinity. In electron affinity, so much exceptions are there. In electron affinity order, so much exceptions are there. Okay, so first we'll talk about inner group. Yes, inner group. What happened? When you move from top to bottom, what happened to size? Correct. Size increases because number of shells are increasing. Correct. Size increases because number of shells are increasing. From top to bottom in a group, if size increases, then what happened to electron affinity? Electron affinity and size are inversely proportional. If size is increasing, then force of attraction is decreasing. So addition of electron becomes difficult. So electron affinity decreases. So if I talk about group 17, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, what should be the order? What should be the order? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So order should be fluorine should have maximum, then chlorine, then bromine, then iodine. But the order that we get of electron affinity, for electron affinity is chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. But this is the order that we get. Highest electron affinity in complete periodic table is for chlorine. Second highest electron affinity in entire periodic table is for fluorine. Now, what is the reason behind this? Now, what is the reason behind this? Good, Shobit. Electron affinity is more means the tendency to take the electron is more. If the tendency to take the electron is more, you only tell me, Ayan, it is difficult or easy to add the electron. Electron affinity means tendency to take the electron. If electron affinity is more, then tendency to take the electron is more, then it will easily add the electron. So most easily electron will be added in Cl, and after Cl most easily electron is added in fluorine. Clear? Copy this. After that I'll tell you why there is exception in chlorine and fluorine. Copy this. If this is done, let me know. I hope everyone has done this. I hope everyone has done this. Now, why the electron affinity order is like this? Why electron affinity of chlorine is greater than that of fluorine? In fluorine, will you agree that fluorine has small size? Fluorine size will be small. If size is small, then force of attraction is more. But what about repulsions? If size is more, then this is nucleus, and around the nucleus electrons are there. Force of attraction is more, but if electron will go and sit, then there will be force of repulsion as well from the electrons. Due to small size, if force of attraction is more, what will be force of repulsion? Force of repulsion from the electron is also more. So that's why the tendency to take up the electron decreases. So due to small size of fluorine, that is 2p repulsion is present. Therefore, addition of electron becomes difficult. Therefore, addition of electron becomes difficult. So the tendency to take up the electron decreases. Therefore, electron affinity decreases. Now, similar case is also observed in case of oxygen and sulfur, in case of nitrogen and phosphorus. Between oxygen and sulfur, sulfur will have more tendency because oxygen is smaller in size. Similarly, in case of nitrogen and phosphorus as well, phosphorus will have greater than nitrogen. So period 2 element. What is period 2 element? That is nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Period 2 elements has less electron affinity in comparison to period third element of the same group. Period third element means phosphorus, sulfur, and chlorine of the same group. The reason is due to small size, two p repulsion increases. If 2p repulsion increases, electron affinity will decrease. So general order is on moving down the group, electron affinity will decrease. But the second member will have the highest. Remember this, then the first member. Between fluorine, chlorine will be having more. Between oxygen, sulfur will be having more. Okay. If I'll talk about in a period, then in a period very irregular trend is observed. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Were you absent in last class? Yes, Krishna Veni. Were you absent in last class? So if you were absent, then whose mistake is this? Then definitely you will not understand what I'm teaching today. If you're absent in last class, then whose mistake is this? Is this student mistake or a teacher mistake? Okay, in a period, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. So in a period when you move, what happened to electron affinity? For beryllium, electron affinity is negative, means tendency to take up the electron is least. In case of nitrogen as well. In general, what is the trend? Electron affinity is increasing or decreasing, which will easily take up the electron, fluorine or lithium? Correct. Electron affinity increases. With this, electron affinity is completed. We'll do question based on this. Now. Now we'll see what kind of question has come from this topic. If this is done, let me know. If this is done, can I move to next slide? So let's start with the questions part. So first question is, explain why beryllium and neon has negative value of electron gain enthalpy. Electron gain enthalpy. Are you new to this class? Are you new to this class? Yes, Siri. Are you new to this class? If I find any student without a proper name and ID, I'll remove you from this class. I'll remove you from this class. Log in with proper name and ID. Now beryllium and neon has negative value of, electron affinity, not electron gain enthalpy, electron affinity. So beryllium electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2. Neon electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Now tell me whether they will have tendency to take up the electron, whether they want to take up any electron. No, because they are already stable configuration. They have fully filled configuration. Both are having fully filled electronic configuration that is stable. So addition of electron is easy or difficult? Difficult. If addition of electron is difficult, then what will be electron affinity? Then what will be electron affinity? Correct. Electron affinity will be less. What is electron affinity? The tendency to take up the electron. If they are not taking up the electron, then the tendency to take up the electron is less. So electron affinity is less. So electron affinity is negative. Next question, write down. Here, if this is difficult to add the electron, then the tendency to take up the electron is less only. No? So electron affinity will be less. How it can be greater? When electron gain enthalpy is greater means it wants to add electron. Which of the following will have most negative electron gain enthalpy? And least negative. These are the elements: A, phosphorus chlorine; B, chlorine fluorine; C, chlorine sulfur; D, chlorine phosphorus. First read the question, then think, and then give me the answer. Okay, then give me the answer. If this is done, let me know so that I can move to next slide. If this is done, can I move to next slide? Now the question say you have to find out most negative electron gain enthalpy. Most negative electron gain enthalpy means affinity should be high or low. most negative electron gain enthalpy means delta H is negative. So what will be electron affinity? What will be electron affinity? Correct. Electron affinity should be positive, means you have to find out which element will have maximum tendency to add the electron. Okay. And positive. And next is least negative. Least negative electron gain enthalpy means least negative electron gain enthalpy means electron affinity is least. So which have least electron affinity, it means which has minimum tendency, less or minimum tendency to add the electron. Minimum tendency to add electron. Option is group 17 fluorine chlorine. Then option 16 sulfur and option 15 phosphorus. Highest electron affinity is for highest electron affinity in the entire periodic table is for chlorine. After chlorine, second highest affinity is for second highest affinity is for fluorine. Between phosphorus and sulfur, how will you compare? Phosphorus is 3p3, sulfur is 3p4. So in which addition of in sulfur it will be easy. In sulfur, everyone agree it will be easy. Phosphorus will have least tendency to add the electron because it is already stable. So now the question says which has most negative electron gain enthalpy? Which has most negative electron gain enthalpy? That element will be correct. That element will be chlorine. Which has least negative electron gain enthalpy? Which will be that element? That element will be phosphorus. So correct option will be option D. Copy down this. If this is done, let me know. If this is done, let me know so that I can move to next question. Now write down the next question. Dear, both are same thing with the opposite sign. Both are same thing with the opposite sign. If electron affinity is having positive value, it means addition of electron is easy. If electron gain enthalpy is having highest negative value, it means addition of electron is easy. Electron affinity is positive. Electron gain enthalpy is having highest negative value. It means addition of electron is easy. If electron affinity is having negative value and electron gain enthalpy is having positive value, or it is least negative, then addition of electron is difficult. Now write down the next question. Okay, so no need to write it down. Next question, write down. Which of the following statement is correct? A, electron gain enthalpy may be positive or negative. Option B, second electron gain enthalpy is always positive for all elements. Option C, electron gain enthalpy of potassium is equals to minus ionization energy of potassium. D, all of these. Try to do this and tell me the answer. Correct. Good, Shobit. Good, Rashika. What about others? Good, Ayan. Good, Krishnaveni. Good. What about others? Good, Akshita. Okay. Electron gain enthalpy can be positive or it can be negative. This statement is correct or not correct? This statement is correct. It can be positive, it can be negative. It is negative usually, and when it is positive in case of group 2 and in case of nitrogen. Now B statement. Second electron gain enthalpy, we have discussed this in morning itself, that second electron gain enthalpy will always be positive because addition of second electron is difficult, because in negative you are adding another electron. Negative repulsion will be there. Now see, what is electron gain enthalpy of K plus? In K plus, that is in gas, if you add electron, it will give you K. This is known as electron gain enthalpy. And what is ionization energy? What is ionization energy? Ionization energy means K will give K plus plus electron, that is removal of electron. That is ionization energy. So how electron gain, enthalpy and ionization energy are related? How electron gain, enthalpy and ionization energy are related? Will you agree both equations are same? Both equations are same, but with opposite. If electron gain enthalpy will be X, then what will be ionization energy? If electron gain enthalpy, let us say, is X, then what will be ionization energy? It will be minus X. When you reverse, everything will be same, just the sign will differ. So it will be minus ionization energy of K. So answer is D. All these statements is correct. Yes, this will be valid for all elements. If this is done, can I move to next slide? I'm giving you 1 minute time. Quickly copy this. So next question is, which one of the following arrangement represent the correct order of electron affinity? A, chlorine, fluorine, sulfur, oxygen. B, oxygen, sulfur, fluorine, chlorine. Option C, sulfur, oxygen, chlorine, fluorine. Option D, fluorine, chlorine, oxygen, sulfur. Means you have to arrange them which will have the highest tendency to take up the electron. Let's see who will give the answer first. Good Akshita, good Rishika, good Shobhit. Good Krishna Veni. Good Deva. Maybe I'm missing out few names. Good Chandana. Good Bhuvnesh, because so many messages are coming at a time. Okay. So group 16 and group 17, if I talk about oxygen, sulfur is there, fluorine, chlorine is there. So as we move along, what happened? As we move along, what happened to electron affinity? It will increase in a period. Highest electron affinity is for which element? Highest electron affinity or the maximum electron gain enthalpy is for chlorine, and second highest will be for correct, it will be for fluorine. If you know this data, then maximum question you can solve. All the options are eliminated out, only correct option will be B. Between oxygen and sulfur, which will have greater ionization, sorry, electron affinity? Between oxygen and sulfur. Correct. Sulfur will have greater, oxygen due to small size will have least. Okay. So correct option is B. Correct option is B. Copy this so that I can give you next question. Now next question. Copy this. When this is done, let me know. Next question, write down. A minus gas to A 2 plus gas. For this delta H is 1100 kilojoule per mole. A gas converting into A2 plus. For this delta H is, you have to find out electron gain enthalpy of A. What is the value of electron gain enthalpy of A? That you have to find out. Let's see who will do it first. Very good, Shobhit. No, no, Krishna, your answer is incorrect. Correct. Now it is correct, Krishna. Good, Chandana. Yes. How will you write down electron gain enthalpy of A? Electron gain enthalpy means A is converting into A minus. For this, you have to find out A gas converting into A minus gas. If you wish, then you can write in terms of electron as well. So there are two equations that is given. First is A gas will be A2 plus gas. For this, delta H is 1200 kilojoule per mole. Next is A minus gas will be A2 plus gas, that is delta H is 1100 kilojoule per mole. First equation will be as it is or it will be changed. A, as you can see, is on left hand side, so A gas will give A2 plus gas. Good, Lahiri. So delta H is 1200. Now second equation, if you reverse, you will get A2 gas will give A minus gas. So what will be delta H? If you reverse this, what will be delta H? It will be same value with a negative sign, minus 1100 kilojoule per mole. Add both the equation. If you add A2 plus 2 plus will be cancelled. That is A gas will be equal to A minus gas. And what will be delta H? It will be 1200 minus 1100 because we are adding both the equation. So you will get this is equals to 100 kilojoule per mole. Copy down this. Now we'll see the questions, previous year question that has come from this topic. Now we'll see the previous year question that has come from this topic. When you are done with this, please let me know. I hope everyone has done this. So now we'll do previous year question PYQ that has come from this topic. So write down first question. The formation of the oxide ion O2 minus requires first an exothermic step and then an endothermic step. What do you mean by exo and endo? Step as shown. Oxygen gas plus electron will give O minus and delta H will be minus 142 kilojoule per mole. O minus gas, electron, it will be O2 minus gas, delta H will be positive 844 kilojoule per mole. Yes. What do you mean by endo and exo? Exo means value is negative, endo means value is positive. This is because oxygen is electronegative. Option B, oxygen has high electron affinity. Option C, O minus will tend to resist the addition of another electron. The O minus has comparatively large size than oxygen atom. Yes, class. Good, Shobit. You have to tell the reason that why first step is exothermic, next step is endothermic. Why it is so? Good, Krishna Veni. And class, if you are googling the answer, then you are telling me, okay, then it's your loss. It's your loss. It's better to understand the concept. Yes. Why the second step is positive? If it is positive means electron affinity is negative, means the tendency to take up the electron is least. Why the tendency to take up the electron is least in second step? In second step, there is negative. In negative, you are adding negative. So addition of electrons will be, there will be repulsion. So it will resist to the addition of the electron. If addition of electron is difficult, then the second step will be positive. You need to provide the energy. So correct option is C, because O minus will tend to resist. It will not add the another electron due to repulsion. So correct statement is C. If this is done, let me know. Is this done? Can I move to next question? Is this done? Can I move to next question? Yes, class. If this is done, can I move to next slide? So next question, write down. When the first, and when you are giving the answer, please make sure that you write the reason as well. Write the reason as well. When the first electron gain enthalpy of oxygen is minus 141 kilojoule per mole, its second electron gain enthalpy will be a almost the same as that of first B negative but less negative than first. Option C, more negative value than first. Option D, positive value. Yes. If you are giving the answer, please tell me the reason as well. Good, Ayan. Good, Rishika. Good, Deva. So first electron gain enthalpy can be positive and can be negative. What about second electron gain enthalpy? What will be its value? Good, Chandana. First electron gain enthalpy. Correct. Good, Lahari. First electron gain enthalpy can be positive or it can be negative. Okay. But second electron gain enthalpy is always, it is always a positive value. It will be always a positive value. Why it is always a positive value? Due to repulsion. Due to electron repulsion, addition of electron becomes difficult. So correct option is D. Now next question. This is JEE Mains 2019 question. Now JEE Mains 2018 question will do. If this is done, can I move to next slide? I hope everyone has done this. Okay. Now next question, write down. The correct order of electron affinity. The correct order of electron affinity is A, fluorine, chlorine, oxygen. B, fluorine, oxygen, chlorine. Option C, chlorine, fluorine, oxygen. Option D, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine. Everyone should be able to do this. Try to do this on your own. Good Ayan, good Shobit, good Chandana, good Anuj. Good Rohan, good Krishna Veni. Absolutely correct. Good Abdul. So highest electron affinity is for chlorine. After chlorine, it will be for fluorine. Then it is for oxygen. So we know this. So correct option will be C. Okay. Now next question. This is 2018 JEE Mains question. Now next question. Which of the following correctly represent relation between the elements? First, from lithium, when you move toward potassium, ionization enthalpy increases. Second option, from fluorine, when you move towards bromine, electron gain enthalpy increases. Third, from carbon till germanium, if you move, atomic radii increases. Option fourth, from argon to xenon, noble character increases. Noble character increases. So which option is correct? Good. Everyone is giving the correct answer. I don't know you are doing it on your own or you are copying it from the internet. That I don't know, but everyone is giving the correct answer. If this is done, can I move to next slide? Yes, class, if this is done, can I move to next slide? So one by one we'll discuss. So one by one we will discuss. So A option till lithium. Question says till lithium to potassium ionization energy increases. Is this order correct? Lithium, sodium, potassium. If I'll talk about size order is this. So what will be ionization energy order? Ionization energy is inversely proportional to size. So it should be lithium, sodium, potassium. Yes or no? So A option is incorrect. Now see B option. B option, electron gain enthalpy. What is electron gain enthalpy for fluorine, chlorine and bromine? What is electron gain enthalpy for fluorine, chlorine and bromine? Chlorine will have highest. After chlorine, it will be fluorine, then it will be bromine. So this is also incorrect. It is not increasing. Now see, atomic size. Order in case of carbon, silicon, germanium. So as we are moving, N value is increasing, number of shell is increasing. So what happened to size? Size will also increase. So C option is correct. Now check fourth option. Now check D option. What do you mean by noble character? What do you mean by noble character? Noble character means stability, correct. It is neither taking the electron nor it is donating the electrons. So addition as well as removal of electron is difficult. That is addition as well as removal of electron is difficult. That is noble character. Now tell me between argon, krypton and xenon, in which case removal of electron is difficult? In which case removal of electron is difficult? We cannot add the electron because already this is 2p6 already fully filled. In which case removal of electron is difficult. Correct in case of argon because ionization energy is inversely proportional to size. As size will increase, ionization energy will decrease. So xenon can easily remove electron. But removal of electron from argon will be very difficult. So noble character will be so noble character decreases on going down the group. So noble character decreases on going down the group. Noble gas will not form any compound, but xenon compounds are known. If this is done, let me know so that I can move to next slide. Class, if this is done, let me know so that I can move to next question. This week, this chapter will be over. Till Saturday, this chapter will be over. Now, next question is, the first ionization potential of sodium is 5.1 electron volt. The value of electron gain enthalpy of Na plus is yes. Copy down this and tell me how will you do this. Good, Akshita. What about others? Good, Chandana. Now everyone look on the board. Ionization energy means from sodium. Okay, everyone look on the board. Ionization energy means from sodium we are giving Na plus electron. For this, ionization energy is 5.1 electron volt. What is electron gain enthalpy? Electron gain enthalpy means in Na we are adding 1 electrons. In Na plus we are adding 1 electron, it will form Na. So what will be electron gain enthalpy value? So what is relation between first and the second equation? What is the relation between first and the second equation? They are same equation, only thing we are reversing the equation. So answer will be minus 5.1 electron volt. Magnitude will be same. The only thing that will change is the electron size, is the sign. Now you have to find out the order not correct according to the property indicated against it. First, Al3 plus Mg2 plus Na plus F minus This is ionic size order. Second option, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. This is ionization energy. First ionization energy order. Iodine, bromine, fluorine, chlorine. This is electron gain enthalpy order. Fourth is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium. This is metallic radius order. So you have to find out which order is not correct. Copy down the question. If this is done, let me know. Correct, Rishika. Good, very good. Good, Shobhit. Good, Abdul. Good, Akshita. If this is done, can I move to next slide? Good, Shreya. Good, Lehari. So everyone is able to do this. So A option is based on size. Good, Karan. Al3 plus, Mg2 plus, Na plus and F minus. Between cation and anion, size of anion will be greater. In cation, size will be inversely proportional to their positive charge. Greater the positive charge, lesser will be the size. So it will be Al3 plus, then Mg2 plus, then sodium, then fluorine. Option B is ionization energy of boron, carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen. Ionization energy will increase, but nitrogen is 2p3. So due to half filled, its ionization energy will be more. So it will be boron, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen. Option C, electron gain enthalpy order is correct. That is chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. D, metallic radius. In metal, the radius that is present is metallic radius only. As you go down the group, N value will increase. So radius will increase. So between lithium, sodium, potassium and rubidium, size is increasing. So metallic radius will also increase. So correct option is B. This order is incorrect. Copy down this. If this is done, let me know. With this, electron gain enthalpy is over. With this, electron gain enthalpy is over. With this, electron gain enthalpy is over. Tomorrow we'll start with electronegativity. If this is done, let me know so that I can give you homework for the next class. Yes, class, is this done? Can I give you homework? So tomorrow we'll start with electronegativity. Today's homework is we'll discuss section I of mole concept and section G of part 1. Section I, exercise 1, both part 1 and part 2 will discuss. Okay. Then tomorrow, that is Thursday, we'll discuss DPP A6. Along with DPP A6, I'll discuss mole concept, exercise 1, part 3, that is match the column. Try to do part 3, match the column as well. Okay, and atomic structure. And in atomic structure, JEE means, that is exercise 3, part 2 question from 1 to 10 we will discuss. 1 to 10 question we will discuss. So today mole concept will be over. No, electronegativity is the second last topic. After that, inert pair effect is there. After that, inert pair effect is there. So with this, class is over. Thank you. We'll meet in the route session now. Thank you, class. Thank you, class.